And now the reading part. Each chapter of this book gives concrete specific illustrations of how to apply the law of mind. Once you learn to use these techniques, you will experience abundance instead of poverty, wisdom instead of superstition, and ignorance, peace instead of inner strife, success instead of failure, joy instead of sadness, light instead of darkness, harmony instead of discord, faith and confidence instead of fear. Could there be any more wonderful set of blessings than there? Most of the great scientists, artists, poets, singers, writers, and inventors have had a deep understanding of the workings of the conscious and subconscious minds. It was this that gave them power to accomplish their goals. Once Enrico Caruso, the great operatic tenor, was struck with stage fright. Spasms caused by intense fear constricted the muscles of his throat. His vocal cord felt paralyzed unless useless. He stood blockages. He stood backstage already in costume while perspiration poured down his face. In just moments, he was supposed to go out on the stage and sing before an eager audience of thousands. Trembling, he said, I can't sing. They will be all laughing at me. My career is finished. He turned to go back to his dressing room. Then suddenly he stopped and shouted, the little me is trying to struggle the big me within. The little me is trying to struggle the big me within. He turned toward the stage again and stood taller. Get out of here, he commanded, addressing the little me. The big me wants to sing through me. Now, by the big me, Caruso meant the limitless power and wisdom of his subconscious mind. He began to shout, get out, the big B me is going to sing. His subconscious mind responded by releasing the vital forces within him. When the call came, he walked out on stage and sang gloriously and majestically. The audience was enthralled. From what you have already learned, you can see that Caruso understood the two levels of mind, the subconscious or rational mind, and the conscious and rational, and subconscious and irrational level. Your subconscious mind is reactive. It responds to the nature of your thoughts. When your subconscious mind, Caruso little me, is full of fear, worry and anxiety, the negative emotions, these create in your subconscious mind, the big me are released. The conscious mind with the sense of panic, foreboding and despair. When this happens to you, you can follow the example of great Caruso. You can speak affirmatively with a deep sense of authority to the irrational emotions generated in your deeper mind. You can say, be still, be quiet, I am in control, you must obey me, you are subject to my command, you cannot interrule where you do not belong. You will be fascinated to see what happens when you speak authoritatively and win conviction to the irrational movement of your deeper self. Your mind will be flooded with harmony and peace. The subconscious is subject to the conscious mind. That is why it is called subconscious or subjective. I'll stop here because this next topic starts. I am G.S. Anand. I am a mechanical engineer, and I have done these 3-4 videos where I have done the speed reading. I noticing little improvement in the timings and the speed. This is G.S. Anand signing out until we meet again. Thank you. Bye.